They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks. And the Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Alabama's offense will come out first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. Turning on the Jets. He's at the top, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to the end zone. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback on the keeper. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Rides to back and leaves it. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together. Really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch down the right side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Warhawks have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wideout. The give to the lone running back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback.
There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Now, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking.
He's got it. 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is...
The sneak scores it!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. They got zero push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
Pass interference. Offense.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
A quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Simpson. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on! And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Warhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Here we go. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Warhawks will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's the heat. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? A couple of 1st downs on this drive has given them some breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The hand to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. And the Warhawks send out the punt unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
42, ULM.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Plows through the defense. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And now on second down for this offense. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. On that kick return. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Herring. Grab near the sticks, it's Campbell. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And nice job by the D defending the RPO. They didn't bite on the play fake too hard. Everybody was able to stay back, and they ultimately forced the incompletion.
This time he's got it. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the shotgun, the inside give. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking for space. It's Young. Breaks into the open. The 30. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Herring. Pocket breaking down. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Warhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Adams. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep pairing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They'll give it to him again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Tide!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game one. Blowout win looking like in game two. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play.
They pump it up inside their 3. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. We saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Dropping back, it's Herring. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. And the Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gets the back moving. On the ground, it's Young. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Oh, he's got some space. Bounces over the top. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Herring. Fears the pressure. Working that left side now. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner is stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
1st and 10.
To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly. Soft spot in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Oh, better look out. There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride. stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
At the 35, he's loose. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here.